Good evening, sports fans in Tuolumne County and across the country. We are in Summerville High School tonight for the big Sonora Wildcats versus Summerville Bears Motherlode League football game. Game's running a little bit behind schedule, but it'll be well worth the wait to see the undefeated Summerville Bears play the Sonora Wildcats. It's cooling off tonight. The sun's down now. We were here earlier. It was a beautiful, beautiful view up here in the foothills of the Sierra Hills Mountains. Looks like the captains are about ready to go out to midfield here and do the traditional coin toss to see who's going to kick off and who's going to start on defense. I want to give a special thanks to both Summerville High School Athletic Director Jennifer Osterhout and Sonora High School Karen Sells for allowing NorCal SportsTV to live stream this game to you people. We're looking forward to it. Tuolumne County is an exciting place, and they really like their sports as we look forward to this big football game tonight. Captains are going out on the field right now. Looks like Sonora has a couple of injured captains. Looks like Kane Rogers is one of them is out there that's not able to play. Must have had some type of an injury. And then also a Mason Dombacher, honorary captains that are not able to play, but will be obviously very important being there psychologically pulling for their teammates. Gabe Walker is one of the captains for Summerville. 22, Fulkerson. Also captains Esquivel and number 44, Brick, the four captains for the Summerville High Bears. Getting ready for the coin toss here to see who's going to choose and which way they'll defend. It is definitely a standing room only crowd out here tonight. This is great for Tuolumne County, for both high schools. Two fine programs, and Summerville off to their best start in a number of years. Currently 5-0, 1-0 in the Motherlode League. We had the coin toss. Excuse me. Sonora is elected to receive. Captains are shaking the hands, and we're getting ready to get ready for kickoff here for the big game. As I was stating, Summerville off to their best start under third-year coach Sean Leberouse. They are currently 5-0, 1-0 in conference play. Sonora is 4-2 overall and 2-0 in Motherlode League play. So, in all practical purposes, this game is for first place at this stage of the season as everybody rises for the national anthem.
Thank you. Now, to perform our national anthem, we have Summerville High, Jazz at 8.
We're getting ready for the kickoff tonight. Your announcer here is Denny I, and I'm representing NorCal Sports TV, first live stream game that we know of in the history for the Tuolumne County area here. Hopefully you folks will enjoy it. Sonora High will be receiving the kickoff. They run a triple option offense with 2 double slots. Summerville Bears will be defending it in their 4 front defense, 4 linemen, 2 linebackers, and 2 corners and 3 safeties in a 4-2-5 defense. Deep back to receive for Sonora. We will see here in a second. Looks like it's number 26, CJ Castleman, and number 3, Rico Sanchez. Summerville crowd standing up. Sonora crowds are ringing the cowbells. They're getting into it. This is Friday night high school football at its best, folks. As the announcer says over the loudspeaker, let's get ready to rumble. I'm not sure what that was about. It looked like Summerville tried to do a quick kickoff, but the refs never blew the whistle to give them the go-ahead, I believe. They can't kick it off until the ref blows the whistle and says, let's go. They were excited, wanted to get going a little quick there. They're going to start over. I'm not sure if they're going to penalize them or say, hey, we don't do it that way. I think that's what he's explaining to them. We'll see here in a second. He looked like a high school teacher down there speaking to number 28, trying to tell him the facts of life as Kyle McCarver sets it up again to punt. Let's see if he blows the whistle and waves his arm and gives us the green light. Here we go. He blows the whistle. Now it's a legal kickoff. Just a little squib kick. Sonora's got it. They tackle him at the 37. Sanchez ran that back. Sonora runs a triple option offense. They break the huddle, come out here and see what they do on their first play. About a 3-yard gain right up the middle. Jack Kamara has on that run at the fullback position. They break the huddle again. Jake Gookin is the quarterback. Pitch out. Oh, it's a fumble. No, the ref blew it dead. The ref said it was down. Summerville recovered it, but the ref blew it dead. Sanchez was the carry. About a 2-yard gain. It'll be about 3rd and 5. That ball squirted out, but the ref had already blown it dead. 3rd and 4. Motion left. First down, but there's a flag. Flag thrown. It's usually an illegal block or a hold. We'll see what the referee decides.
Just keep walking, I'll tell you. Let's just try to establish that connection again.
It's definitely against the Wildcats that they're marking off. Holding penalty. It'll be 3rd down again. Repeat the down. That was number 26 that ran the play. I do not see him. I need to find him on the roster. It was C.J. Castleman who ran that last play. Slot back. About 3rd and 9. He's going to pass. Fakes pass. Scrambling. He's in trouble. He runs out of bounds. 4th down. Bring up a punt. Summerville's going to get their first opportunity to see what their offense can do. It could be. He's going to run it all the way for a touchdown. Summerville Bears. That's Luke Fulkerson, Mr. Everything for the Summerville Bears. He runs kickoffs, punts, plays offense, plays defense. Looked like about a 62-yard return for a touchdown, and Summerville jumps out 6-0 on a run back by Fulkerson all the way.
What's that boy's name?
After the point after, I'm sure we'll get a look at the replay on that one. Extra point is good. Summerville out to a 7-0 lead.
Push up, push up.
We give a shout out right away to our sponsors for tonight's ball game. Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, downtown Sonora, Cutler Segerstrom Insurance, St. Charles Saloon in historic Columbia, and Canapa & Sons Drill. Thank you very much for the sponsors tonight. Great support for all the Tuolumne County sports over the years. We're right back where we started from 5 minutes ago almost. Summerville's going to kick it off to Sonora. We've been having a tad bit of difficulty with our on-field camera. Hopefully everything's squared away so you'll be able to get the close-up shots. Summerville's ready to kick it off again. They don't want to kick it too deep. Evidently they don't like to see that young man run, but he's got it. I believe that's Sanchez again. Rico Sanchez takes it up to about the 35. See how Sonora responds after getting stunned by a 62-yard run back by the Fulkerson to give Summerville that 7-0 lead early in this first quarter. They break the huddle and come up. There goes Sanchez. Can he get caught? Yes, he got caught, but he made a great run. Tackled by number 11, Gabe Walker. Sanchez reeled off almost 35 yards. Gabe Walker with the touchdown-saving tackle. Sonora's triple option offense. They send a person in motion almost every time. They pitched it out to the motion man that time, Rico Sanchez. Fake to the fullback, pitch out, it's loose! It's loose! We're not sure who got it. They're piling up. Summerville, guys, it's Summerville. A fumble on a pitch out, and Summerville has recovered the fumble. Everything's going Summerville's way early in this first quarter. It'll be first down for Summerville on about the 27-yard line. Looks like Summerville likes to run what we call a hurry-up or no-huddle offense. Gabe Walker, quarterback, over center. Quick pitch up, pass out. Looks like that's that Fulkerson again. That's Luke Fulkerson who caught the pass and went for 20-some yards. Like I said earlier, he's Mr. Everything on this team. He's going to come out for a breather. He's already run over 100 yards. Counting warm-ups, he probably ran 200 yards. They're not in a huddle, but the quarterback, Gabe Walker's looking over to the coach to get some type of signal. You got two split ends on the right side. That was Dominique Escovel who ran that one. Got about 5 yards. Summerville's looking sharp coming out here early. Sonora's got actually three down linemen with their two ends. Traditionally we'll call old school ends. They don't go in the down position. They sort of play like a linebacker on defense. Hand off of Escovel. He's got room. That's about an 18-yard gain for a first down on the 27-yard line, 26-yard line. Summerville is rolling early. It's like Sonora's back on their heels on defense. We're getting into what we call the red zone. This is where teams have to score if they get down here around that 20-yard line. Let's see what Summerville does. It's first down. Getting the signals from the coach. Pitch out. He makes it around the end. Picked up about 5. That's Nicholas Beach. Sophomore, 5'10", 175-pound sophomore. Nice little run by the sophomore. 2nd and 3, almost got 7 yards. Run up the middle. Dalton Cuneo got underneath on that one, made the tackle. But it's enough for a first down. 14-yard line. 1st and 10, Summerville Bears. They run that pro-style wing T offense. There's a pitch out to Fulkerson. Fulkerson got stopped for, it looked like a 1-yard loss. Sanchez in on the tackle. Dominique Escovel to the right, only picked up a couple of yards. It'll be a big play for Summerville. It'll be 3rd and 9. Big play for both teams early on. Not an enviable situation to get behind 14-0. So I'm sure Sonora wants to put a stop to this. We'll see whether or not Summerville has a field goal kicker. Pass out to Fulkerson. He stopped right there. Brian Wynn on the tackle. Basically no gain. Doesn't look like they have a kicking game or a field goal kicker. They're going to go for it at this time, or at least, oh no, I'm sorry, they're setting up for the field goal. Number 28 is coming in. Kyle McCarver coming in to kick the field goal. It will be a 29-yard field goal attempt. Left hash mark. It doesn't look like it's going to make it. No good. Big stop for Sonora after the turnover and marching down the field. Summerville comes up empty on that one. Let's see what Sonora does this time. 5:31 to go, obviously, in the first quarter. Here goes Sonora, lining up. Ran it up the middle that time. Kamara right up the middle. Kamara right up the middle. About 2-yard gain. Sonora opts to go back in the traditional huddle to discuss the play, where Summerville comes up to the line. Fake handoff to fullback. Rico Sanchez, enough for a first down. They send him in motion. They fake the handoffs. That's why they call it the triple option. It's hard to guard. You're not sure what's happening when you're on the defensive end. That was the third option that time. Motion left, fake handoff to fullback, handed it off to Rico Sanchez around the right end. They hand it off to the fullback this time, and he gets about 6. That's Jack Kamara, senior fullback. Two split ends left for Sonora. In motion. Faked it. Pitch back. I don't think he quite made the first down. That was number 26, C.J. Castleman. Let's see where the referee spotted. No, they're moving the chains. First down, Sonora. 44-yard line. We'll see who goes in motion this time. There he goes. They reversed it back. The quarterback kept the ball. Big gain, almost 20 yards by Jake Gookin. First down Sonora as they seem to be marching down the field. Let's see if Summerville can put a stop to this. Flag on the play. Not much of a gain. Sanchez run right in. Initial call by the referee, holding on Sonora. Ball all the way back to the 46-yard line. So we'll make it 1st and 20 now. 10-yard penalty for the holding call. There goes CJ Battle in motion. There's going to be a pass. He throws it to CJ on the left flat. He's quick. Boom. He ran and got run out of bounds at the 30. Good catch. Good tackle by number 7, Marcus Warnock. for Summerville High School Bears. Bears defense is a 4 front, 2 linebacker with 2 corners and 3 safeties. Called a 4 front defense. They got their hands full with the Sonora offense. Let's see what happens here. It's a big play. 2nd down. Sanchez went in motion and then stopped. The referee threw the flag. Preliminary signals offsides. Offside Summerville. Maybe Sanchez movement made him move. I didn't see who it was. You get a reprieve in high school. They don't mention your name like the NFL, so we're not sure who it was, but it was definitely offsides. That gives them a 1st down on the penalty. They're at the 26-yard line now. Close to 2 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. There goes Sanchez. Ran around the left end. Looks like he picked up about 3.
Sanchez, ball carrier. On the tackle. 2nd and 6.
Couple of substitutions checking in for Sonora. Carson Clifton split out far right. Boom! They got him on that one. Number 22, guess who? Luke Fulkerson on the tackle for about a 3 or 4 yard loss, making it 3rd and 6. Big play for Sonora. Here comes, boom, there's Fulkerson on the tackle on the replay. Unassisted. He smelled that one out. They had 2 split ends on that one. They ran around right in, and quarterback faked the pitch. Fulkerson smelled it and got him. Uh-oh, touchdown Sonora! That was a trickery play. It had motion left, motion right, fake handoff, quarterback curled back, touchdown, run in by Jake Gukin. Watch this replay. He fakes the handoff, then he pivots, big hole to the left side. Little too late. Number 27 on the tackle, got him in the end zone. Extra point will tie it up with 22 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. Nope. It looks like they're going to go for 2. We'll see. No, now they're shifting everybody. They got me confused. They are going for 2. And they made 2. 8-7 for Sonora. They put their 5 linemen way out to left. Then everybody shifted. Gave the handoff up the middle to get the 2 points. We want to thank our sponsors, Hot Shot, one of our sponsors tonight, Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, located in downtown Sonora. They are the official site of tonight's Summerville versus Sonora football watch party. They have numerous TVs for your favorite sports bar action. Karaoke every Wednesday starts at 7 p.m. Like us on Facebook for the latest events. Full menu served until 1:30 a.m. on Friday and Saturday nights. They're also open for breakfast Saturday and Sunday at 8:30 a.m. until 1 p.m. That's at 123 South Washington Street, Sonora, California. Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Thank you for sponsoring the big Tuolumne County Showdown game tonight. lined up to kick off the ball. Brian Wynn's going to kick it off, and guess what? Fulkerson will be back as one of the potential run backs. See if they kick it away from him. Looks like he's going to get it. Fulkerson takes it. Is it going to hand off or fake handoff? It's a handoff. Escobar ended up on the turn as Fulkerson handed it off to him. We have 10 seconds left in the first quarter, barring some miracle play. It'll be a 7-7 first quarter tie. See what Summerville does with 10 seconds in the first quarter. It's going to be a run for a loss to end the quarter. Escobar was the ball carrier. It looked like about a 4-yard loss. That's the end of the first quarter. We want to thank one of our other sponsors, St. Charles Saloon, located in historic Columbia State Park. The St. Charles Saloon serves scratch-made craft pizza, calzones, oven-baked subs, and more. St. Charles Saloon is always showing the big games for the sports junkies. They're open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Also, Cutler Segerstrom. Cutler Segerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to service the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. We will satisfy the needs of our customers with local insurance expertise while providing peace of mind through countrywide insurance protection. Contact Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency, 1030 Greenlee Road, Sonora, California. Phone number 209-532-6951. Cutler Segerstrom Insurance.
Great job, by the way, Joseph.
Second quarter is ready to begin. Summerville has the ball, 2nd and 12. Handoff straight up the middle, basically a yard at the most. We'll see what continues here. Start of the second quarter. Summerville started out that big 7-0 lead on that run back by Fulkerson. Then they had a fumble, had a chance to get up even more, but did not. And then Sonora has tied it. This will be a big play because if they don't make it, they're going to have to punt it back to Sonora's potent offense. Pump fake. He's sacked. Who comes out of that pile? Number 64 for Sonora. That's Anthony Roque. Sacked the quarterback, and it forced Summerville to punt the ball. Rico Sanchez back all by himself to try to run back the punt. Summerville forced to punt. They're basically 3 and out. Or 4 and out, I guess you call it. There's the punt, left-footed kicker. Sanchez catches it on a one bounce, and he gets tackled. Runs back about 5 yards. It'll be Sonora first down in Summerville territory on the 46-yard line. Excellent field position for the Sonora High School Wildcats.
At the 46 of the Bears.
They break huddle. You can see their motion again. They have motion on every play. There he is. CJ Kessler in the motion. They hand it off to Kamara up the middle. He picks up about 3 or 4 yards. Tough yards up the middle. Old school days, we used to call that 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Anymore with the AstroTurf, I'm not sure if they call it 3 yards and a sprinkle of old rubber tires or what, but it was a nice power play for Sonora High, which sets up those outside runs because you don't know if they're going to hand it off or not. They fake it to him this time, and there's the pitch to C.J. Castleman. But guess who reads it and nails him for a 5-yard loss? Fulkerson on the tackle. Luke Fulkerson all over the field. I'll bet you he'll be serving drinks to some of the guys at halftime that didn't get in. He'll break out the water and help them out. He seems to be doing everything out here tonight. We'll watch to see at halftime whether he carries the water in or not. That was a big, big tackle. Fulkerson seems to be reading out these options that Sonora's running. Pass play. He's open. Nope. Couldn't get it. Little bit short. He got behind him, though. That was Castleman who got behind the defender. The pass ended up a tad bit short. Sonora's forced to punt. And I'm going to guess Fulkerson will be back to run it back. He's back there by himself. Yes, he is. Getting ready to kick it off is Connor Pullum. Nice punt. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. That answered my question. I had some confusion on whether Connor Pullum was going to wear 17 or number 9, and I see he's wearing number 9, so I'm going to make this correction in my program right now so I don't have any more confusion. Number 9. Canepa & Sons, one of our other sponsors of night games. Get the most expert staff of well drillers and pump insulation technicians. You can count on more than 30 years experience to properly work on your well. We provide well drilling and pump installation services. To find out more, call us at 209-532-1136 or go to our website, canepa&sonsincorporated.com. Roll out, he's in the end zone. Is it? Oh my Lord, it was nearly a safety. Speaking of wells and drills, he got drilled on back there by the Sonora High School and almost had a safety. Again, thank you, Canepa & Sons, for being a sponsor of tonight's ball game at Summerville versus Sonora for the Mother Lode League first place at this stage of the season.
Second and 15.
Looks like Fulkerson, is it Fulkerson? No, it's number... McCarver was the ball carrier. It was a nice run to get him out of trouble, about an 8-yard gain. Field position play on this one. If Summerville cannot get a first down, Sonora will get great field position. Motion left by Fulkerson. Looks like they're looking to pass to him. He caught one down by his toes. It was a great catch, but he had nowhere to go. Really good hands on that catch. He had to reach way down by his ankles to catch it, but he was immediately stopped. It'll be fourth down. Summerville forced to punt. Rico Sanchez back to receive. Giovanni Amayawood getting ready to punt the ball. I believe he's a left-handed kicker. Nearly blocked. He was lucky to get it off. Very high punt. It took a good Summerville bounce. Rico catches it. He gets run out of bounds about the 35-yard line. I heard an announcer once claim that it was more difficult to catch a left-footed kicker's punt. I never quite could believe what that was about, saying the ball spins differently, but I guess we'd have to do some research on that one. But the key is you got to catch it, follow the ball, eyes to the ball, catch it, two hands of running back. Both teams have done a good job of that so far. Sonora breaks huddle. Looks like Sanchez will be the one in motion. Nope, it was C.J. Castleman. Sanchez gets the handoff right side. He's got some room. He almost broke it. Looks like a first down. Ref threw a penalty. I'm not sure if they think he piled on. We'll find out. It just happened to fall, and the guy hit him pretty hard. It didn't look dirty, but the ref threw the flag anyway. They're discussing it. Maybe they'll pick it up and wave it off. Here comes the head referee. He's signaling it. Looks like he signaled a personal foul. You can watch it on the replay yourself. I'm not sure exactly what he saw or what he claimed, but we're up here a little bit high, and the replay's not able to tell. But obviously, they got a better view than us. Sonora had a first down to begin with, and they get the added yardage. So now they're first down on the 12-yard line. They said illegal helmet contact. He must have went helmet to helmet. The referee had a lot better view on that one. Obviously, if you're a Summerville fan, you don't like to call, but protection of the players' heads is very important now, as we all know about the concussion protocols that are going on at all levels of sports. Do that with C.J. Castleman. Running to left, picked up a few yards. It looks like there's another flag on the field. Holding on Sonora. It'll be a 10-yard. It'll move them back. Should make it 1st and 20. A 5-yard penalty from the spot. So 1st and 16. 10-yard, that's what I thought. I was listening to the announcer. I second-guessed myself. 10-yard penalty. Pitch out, late pitch out to Sanchez. There's another flag. More than likely holding. The only logical call out there, holding an illegal block. Holding, preliminary call. So now we should be going 1st and approximately 26. We'll see where they spot where the foul's from. It looks like they're saying it was on about the 14, so it'll move it back to the 24-yard line. Yes, it was on the 14-yard line, so they took it back to the 24. Holding on Sonora. First down and 25 yards to go. They break huddle. You never know which direction the motion's coming from. Castleman slot left. He's motioning right. It's going to be a pass. It's a little screen play. Pass was too short. Castleman caught it. I don't know if they called it incomplete or not. They sent Rico Sanchez motion right. Evan Bearden was the left wide-out receiver, and he dragged the player way out of the play, and they tried to come back with Castleman to the left, but the pass was a little bit too short. So now it's a 2nd and 25. Evan Bearden wide left again. They're going to pass again. They throw it to the corner. It looks like it's a touchdown to Carson Clifton. Carson Clifton catches it in the right corner of the end zone with a perfectly arced pass by Jake Gookin. Here comes the replay. Touchdown Sonora, as you see on the replay. Excellently executed play. Put Sonora up 14-7 as they now go for 1 point. Kicking the ball will be Brian Wynn. Signal is good. Sonora takes a 15-7 lead. We want to thank Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill, located downtown Sonora. Official site of tonight's Summerville versus Sonora football watch party. If you're down there having a good time, put out a cheer right now. Let us know you're watching NorCal Sports TV. They have numerous TVs for your favorite sports bar action. Karaoke every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Like us on Facebook for latest events. They have a full menu on Fridays and Saturdays until 1:30 a.m. They're also open for breakfast on Saturday and Sunday at 8:30 a.m. until 1 p.m. so you can go down there and start watching your favorite football games. Obviously, college is on Saturday and the pro games on Sunday. They're located at 123 South Washington Street, downtown Sonora. Lining up to kick the ball is Wynn. He'll be kicking the ball back to Fulkerson, and can't quite see the number. Looks like Fulkerson's going to get it on about the 10. Here comes the handoff for Fake. He keeps it. He's bootlegging it. Fulkerson has it. He's got it, and he is going to go all the way. The old fake, the handoff. Fulkerson ran it back 90 yards. 90 yards. Mr. Everything on the football field runs it back to give the Summerville Bears 13 points. There's the hand fake. He bootlegs it. Great block. Maybe a little illegal, but they got away with it. And there's this burst of speed. He breaks it all the way for 90 yards. Special teams. That's two back-breaking plays run by Fulkerson. One on a punt for almost 60 yards and the kickoff return for 90. Summerville's lining up for the kickoff. Kyle McCarver. Michael Litzler holding. It's blocked. It's blocked. Number 54, J.T. Kress got in there and blocked the extra point. 15-13 at this point. Some breakdown on that block. Here comes the block. You see J.T. Kress come through there. Boom, there was 3 or 4 players in there, but J.T. was the one who put his hands up and gets credit for it. St. Charles Saloon, sponsor, one of our sponsors for tonight's ball game, located in historic Columbia State Park. The St. Charles Saloon serves scratch-made craft pizza, calzones, oven-baked subs, and more. St. Charles Saloon is always showing the big games for the sports junkies. Open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. in historic downtown Columbia State Park. Go by St. Charles Saloon. Let them know you watch this live stream game tonight. We appreciate all our sponsors sponsoring this first ever live stream game brought to you by NorCal Sports TV. We're lining up for the kickoff. Exciting ball game here tonight. It's been a good game, close contest, totally up to anybody. There's Sanchez on the run. They get him at about the 45-yard line. Rico Sanchez, Sonora's version of Luke Fulkerson, runs back punts, run back kickoffs, running back. I don't believe he's been on 2 unassisted losses for tackle like Fulkerson has done against the Sonora Wildcats offense, but Sanchez is a multi-talented player as well for the Sonora High Wildcats. 5:26 to go in the half. There goes motion. Oh, fake motion. He comes back. Quarterback keep. He gets around the outside. That's a lot of action on that play. Fake motion by Sanchez back to his spot. Fake handoff to Kamara. And Gookin keeps the ball and runs around the right end and picks up a first down. That's why they call it the triple option. We might want to call it the quad triple option on that one. Not easy to defend for sure. Sanchez in motion. Up the middle, they hand it off to him. He doesn't look like he's going to go anywhere. He nearly fumbled it when he tried to go for an extra yard. I think his knee was down. Hopefully the ref would have called it, or I think the ref would have called him down, but you never know. Good job so far by the officials, keeping the game under control, and I don't think they've missed anything. At least they haven't been booed yet. That's encouraging. About 2nd and 7 as Sonora comes out of the huddle. Fake to Kamara up the middle. Gukin keeps the ball. There's a flag on the play. Looks like he's pointing to one of the Sonora linemen. Yep. Looks like probably going to be holding again, if I could guess. Holding, signaled by the referee. The proverbial shoot yourself in the foot. Good play, brought back by holding, I believe, in the last 2 possessions. Now that's the 3rd holding call on the Sonora lineman, so I'm sure they'll get that cleaned up at halftime. I'm sure they'll be get a little talk by Josh Cruzy, their offensive line coach, about those holding calls. Nice play. Rico Sanchez again. I'm glad I don't have to do the play-by-play on the radio on that one, because I'd have had to been talking quick. There was a lot of action on that one. Fake this, fake that. Pivot. Act like you're going to run, then pitch it out to Sanchez. It's difficult to do slow motion replay action or without the action, like I said, alone live. But it was a nice deceptive play again. That offense is difficult to defend. Right up the middle. Right up the middle. Big, strong Jack Kamara up the middle. Senior fullback. Rolled and bowled his way through for 25 yards approximately for a first down. That's that quick hitter where you fake to him, you fake to him, you fake to him, then all of a sudden you hand it off to him. C.J. Castleman up the middle. Picked up a couple.
C.J. Castleman, the man carrier. Kevin Trail on the tackle. Kevin 2, 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Summerville's got to get a stop here. They want to keep this thing within 1 touchdown before the halftime, because Sonora would go up by 9 or 10 points if they score. Pitch out to Castleman. He's going around the left end. He was tackled by number 42, Giovanni Amayawood. Tripped up, actually. Didn't really look like a tackle. Looks like he tripped him up, but he stopped him. Big play, 3rd and 7. We'll see what Sonora has up their sleeve and see if Summerville can put a stop to it. They're going to have motion right. I'm going to guess Sanchez motion right. There he goes. Uh-oh, they ran into each other. They tried to hand it off to Kamara, and they stopped him. There's a little bit of mix-up on the route on that one. Big stop. Big stop. Timeout, Summerville. As we have a 4th down, Summerville calls timeout. We want to give a shout-out to one of our game sponsors, Cutler Segerstrom. Cutler Segerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of their agency to service the needs of their customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. We will satisfy the need of our customers with local insurance expertise while providing peace of mind through countrywide insurance protection. Contact Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency. That's at 1030 Greenlee Road in Sonora. You can contact them by 209-532-6951. Canapa & Sons. To get the most expert staff of well drillers and pump installation technicians, contact Canapa & Sons. You can count on them for more than 30 years of experience to properly work on your well. We provide well drilling and pump installation services. To find out more, please call us at 209-532-1136 or go to our website, canapaandsonsinc.com. Here it is, big fourth down, motion right, pitch. Uh-oh. Did he make it? Looks like they signal touchdown. Sanchez on about a 15-yard run around the right end. On a fourth down play, big touchdown. A stop Summerville needed, but they were not able to get. Summerville gets the score and goes up to 21-13. Let's see if they're going to go for one or two. No, it looks like they're going to do their two. They send their 5 linemen to the left. Little fake look. Let's see what they do now. Now they're going to shift back to a normal alignment. Timeout, Sonora. Looked like they were going to run out of time on that extra point play. Head coach Brian Craig called timeout, so we would not get the 5-yard penalty. Both teams are huddling up. Subscribe and follow. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter for live instant replay, tweets, and more. Upcoming events on NorCal Sports TV. Looking for sponsors for our upcoming live broadcasts. Some upcoming events will include the 80th annual MJC basketball tournament, the inaugural Coach Porter Showcase, sponsored at Modesto Christian by NorCal Sports TV, Modesto Christian Holiday Hoop Classic, and more. Contact us for more details. Dion at NorCalSportsTV.com. Here comes the extra point. Kamara's fumbled. Looks like Sonora landed on it to get the 2 points. Yes, they did. It was fumbled, but it went forward. Sonora lineman pounced on it to get Sonora the 2 points. Makes it a 10-point lead at 23-10. What? There is the extra play. If we can see who fell on that, I couldn't quite see the number, but the ball did definitely squirt out of Kamara's hands. And Sonora lineman jumped on it to give them the 2-point conversion. So it's 10-point lead now, 23-13. 1:09 to go in the first quarter.
Just mention all 4 of them real quick.
As we come near the end of the first half, we want to make sure we thank our 4 sponsors for tonight's game. Hot Shot Sports Bar, Cutler Segerstrom, Canapa Sons Pump Drilling and Pumping, and St. Charles Saloon. Thank you for sponsoring tonight's ball game. It's an exciting game with a minute to go in the first half. A great night out here in Tuolumne County for high school sports action. A squib kickoff. They're not going to get the handoff. They kicked it away from Fulkerson that time. Sonora got a little bit more intelligent on what to do on that one, as Fulkerson has been the dominant offense on a punt return touchdown and a kickoff return touchdown. Speaking of Fulkerson, before I forget, we want to get a shout out to his, I believe, his sister, Grace Fulkerson. NorCal Sports TV, Coach Osterhout, her teammates and family want to wish her a speedy recovery. Look forward to getting you back on that volleyball team. Uh-oh, Fulkerson pitch back. He's going to try to throw, but I don't think he's going to find anybody. He's got a little time, though. He can wind up. He does get a pass out to number 49 as Fulkerson ran all over the field and was able to throw the ball to Dominique Esquivel. First and 10. The play looked like it broke down, but Fulkerson was able to run all over the field and still complete the pass to Esquivel to get the first down. Pass out to Fulkerson in the right flat. Oh, he ducks under. They can't stop him. He's down to the 18-yard line. There was a flag thrown. Looks like Summerville's not happy that the flag was thrown. So it's probably going to be against them. We'll see. As you can see the replay, Fulkerson ducks under right there. There's a nice block. And then gets pushed out of bounds. An illegal block in the back, it looks like. And a holding. They had two penalties. Sonora will opt to take the holding call, which would be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, moving them way back to looks like about the 38-yard line. Yeah, 38, 39-yard line, so that puts them in a little bit of a hole now with 38 seconds to go. If they're going to do anything, I would assume they would throw the ball long. They wouldn't want to throw anything too dangerous in a flat and let Sonora intercept it and run it back. 38 seconds, not a whole lot of time to do something. See if they just opt to run it out, go to halftime and regroup, and get back out here and make up that 10-point deficit. Let's see what Summerville's thinking or strategy is at this point. Shifting along the defensive line. Let's see if one of them jumped offline, jumped offsides. Yes, they did. Encroachment of defense offsides. 5-yard penalty. That helps a little bit. Now it's 1st and 19. He's going to pass it. Oh, he got hit just as he threw the ball. Looked like Kamara got in on that one. Jack put a lick on him just as he threw the ball, so the ball basically ended up going to nobody because when he got hit, it went about 8 yards, hit around the 5 on the 50-yard line, which was at least 10 or 15 yards from his intended receiver. There were no defenders in that area, so no harm, but it definitely was not going to be caught by anybody. 2nd and 19 with 33 seconds to go. Let's see if they pass again. Looks like they're in a pass formation. No, they just go ahead and hand it off. Jared Brick, 5'10", 180-pound senior up the middle. Summerville calls timeout. So they're going to use them and see if they can get something to go their way. Canapa & Sons, to get the most expert staff of well drillers and pump installation technicians, you can count on our more than 30 years experience to properly work on your well. We provide well drilling and pump installation services. To find out more, please call us at 209-532-1136 or go to our website, www.canapaandsonsinc.com. Come out of the timeout. 2nd and 19. Summerville called timeout. Let's see what they decide to do. And I think they have one timeout left. If they can complete a pass, I'm sure they would use it, but they're going to probably have to get a first down here. Fulkerson in motion to the right. Thrown to number 11, coming across the middle. That would have been Gabe Walker. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 19. Multiple substitutions. I'm not sure what this is about with 21 seconds. Maybe it's 4th and 19, so either the scoreboard was wrong or I was reading it incorrectly. I'll say I was reading it incorrectly. I've never want to second guess the scoreboard person. So it's 4th and 19. So now they have to punt the ball. See if Sonora goes for a block. Referee. Summerville calls timeout. Sideline judge stepped out. Looks like head coach for the Summerville Bears wanted to make sure that they didn't make a mistake here with this little bit of time left. That would be Sean Leveroux, head coach, in his 3rd year now. Their best season by far in his 3rd year. The first 2 years they were 4-6. They're currently 5-0 this year and 1-0 in conference play. So great strides and improvement for the Summerville Bears. I'm sure their school and community is happy for that, to see such a drastic improvement in the program. Congratulations on them and the head coach and his entire staff for getting these Bears going the direction they're going. But right now they're down 23-10 to a Sonora High School Wildcat team that doesn't seem to be too impressed with the fact they're undefeated. Ooh, a little bit of a weird snap. The punter caught it though and got the punt off in time. He downs it. It's downed by number 23, Jordan Craddock. Sonora will have 12 seconds to go. We will wait and see what Sonora does. Whether they'll just run it and go into halftime up 23-10, or whether they'll think they can go 88 yards? 88 yards? They're on the 12-yard? No, they're on the 17-yard line, so better do a better job of math. That would be 83 yards. They're just going to let the half run out. They're not even going to snap it. So both teams are leaving the field with the 23-13 halftime score. Sonora Wildcats 23, Summerville Bears 13. Halftime entertainment coming up here for those that are at the stadium. For those of you that are watching online, it's time to get your popcorn, make a sandwich, relax, do whatever you have to do, and come back to see this exciting second half of football in Tuolumne County in the Sierra Foothills. Beautiful night tonight. I think if I look up there I can see some stars. I don't want to have my headset fall off, but it's great to be in Tuolumne County and see such an unbelievably large crowd. I'm not sure if I can give you all the players that are out there right now, but you've got the Sonora High Wildcat Spirit or dance group that's performing. I'm sure the Summerville Bears will be out there soon, always entertaining. We're going to give a short audio break here in a little while, and we'll have some highlights for the first half. Not 100% sure if we'll be able to contact and get game stats to share with you or not. There's 2 radio channels covering as well as us live streaming the game. I think KKBN and KVML are both covering for their local high school, so we have a large contingent of sports and media coverage here. But we'll be back for the second half. And don't go away. Take a short break. We'll see you in about 10 minutes. show the highlights. There goes focusing on the punt return. Kickoff, putting Summerville up 6-0. About 62 yards. And Sonora came back and answered. There's the pitch out. Big run, big gain. We would have started to show the halftime highlights sooner, but the dance groups for both Sonora and Summerville were so good and so talented, we wanted to leave that on so friends and relatives could see those performances. So we'll try to squeeze in the best we can on these highlights right now. Handoff up the middle for a big gain for Summerville. Summerville has to get their offense going in order to get back into this ball game. Their special teams cannot continue to carry them. Fulkerson cannot be expected to score 2 or 3 more touchdowns on punt and kickoff returns.
What's the name of your company?
There goes the run up the middle.
These guys are the ones that are doing the video, the live streaming. These guys, slow-mo videos, that they're the guys that are doing a highlight film that will be available Monday night. Right. So I heard you guys talking about slow-mo videos is here taping the game, and it's on YouTube. That's these guys, and that's their name.
Okay.
It's not slow-mo video.
Okay, well, he gave us a thing.
That's a highlight film that will be available.
There's the pitch out. Oh, there's where they get the fumble. Or they nailed him on that. Best Fulkerson, big-time tackle, reading out the play. Fulkerson on 2 big tackles and 2 big touchdown runs. He's having a great ball game.
These guys are actually, right now, this game is live on the internet, being played live streaming, and it'll be available on YouTube tomorrow.
Sonora's touchdown run.
It's a little bit
on
different, guys. I know. That's why
Jake Gookin on that fake handoff and the run up the middle. Now they're going for, here comes the replay for the 2-point conversion.
And if not, but it would be helpful. These are the guys doing the whole thing. NorCal Sports is doing YouTube. Streaming the game live right now, and then it will be available tomorrow on YouTube. Right? The whole game. It's available right now on YouTube. And it'll be available on YouTube. Right. There's a lot of people out there watching it. That's
C.J. Castleman got caught on a loss on that one. Just showing the quick replays, some of the highlights of the first half.
So show them some love if we can. Thanks, guys.
There goes a touchdown pass. No, that's the one that they could have had a touchdown. It was a little bit short to Castleman.
Will be better.
Are they going to be here all the time?
Just tonight. We'll see. We'll work on that later. We'll work on it.
Somebody wants to know if we'll be here all the time. We'd like to be here all the time.
We will.
Getting some cooperation from the radio channel stuff, announcing that NorCal Sports will be having these highlights on YouTube after the ball game. Hopefully the Sonora High and Summerville players, families, and friends will enjoy the fact that they can go watch this game after the game is over, as well as live right now if you're watching the ball game. There goes the pass, I believe, to Clifton for the touchdown. Junior wide receiver, son of Coach Kirk Clifton. For people that have been in the Sonora area, the Clifton name has been synonymous with excellence in sports at Sonora High School. Luke Fulkerson for the long touchdown run. And we're getting ready to start the second half. We will leave the highlights and go back to the ball game right now. Summerville out stretching, getting ready for the second half. Both teams back on the field. 10-point deficit, 23-10. Summerville Bears are trailing. It's an exciting ball game and still wide open for anybody or everybody. See if Summerville can come back and get back into this ball game. It would not be good if Sonora scores the first touchdown and goes up.
I have a lot to do with all the fundraising stuff that goes on with the team. And being willing to talk. I only have a business card, sorry, but the back's got my home office number, so.
Take a picture of that.
All right.
You got mine off.
I've got yours. Yeah.
22 seconds to go as we prepare for the second half kickoff. Again, exciting football. I hope our camera crew, the setup for the stadium is that we're the top part of the stadium, but if you can see the picture, we'll see if we can get our portable camera guy to scan. This is basically a standing room, sold-out crowd at Summerville High School, home of the Bears. They have a picnic pavilion like over by the concession stand that is packed with people that are standing and at picnic tables, and it's just an awesome environment for high school football, and this is what it's supposed to be about. And usually it's the smaller town communities like this that follow their sports, and they're definitely doing it here tonight with the Tuolumne City and their surrounding area, Twain Harte, etc., and all the young men that go to that school and young ladies, as well as down the Sonora area and their fans. So we're getting ready to kick it off. Sonora is kicking off to Summerville, and boom, there we go. It's a little squibber. They're not going to let Fulkerson run it back. Downed, recovery down, or just covered up by number 37. Didn't look like he was interested in running it. Justin Roberts. So Summerville ball. Let's see what they come out and do on offense. To be a pretty important possession. We're not saying that it's going to tell the tale of the game, but it would be extremely important to see if Summerville can get something going on offense. I don't think they had any more than maybe 4 first downs in the first half, so they really need to see if their offense can get going. Run up the middle for about maybe 2 yards. That was Escobar who ran that ball for 2, maybe 1. Looked like Mike Litzler is in at quarterback. Goodness, that was a hit right there. That was a hit put on. Pretty much the middle linebacker. It looked like Kamara, middle linebacker and fullback. Jack Kamara put a lick on him there. Kamara put the tackle down. Here he goes. You'll see the hit right there. Yes, he came in. He was assisted. There's actually 2 people who were in on the tackle, but Kamara was able to clean it up and got most of the credit. But he was actually stopped by another player. I was not able to catch his number. Third and 8. Summerville really needs to. I'm going to guess Litzler's going to pass. He's passed quite a bit this season. We'll see if he does. He's back to pass. He might go. Oh, he's sacked. The ball is loose. And it looks like Sonora came up with it. Came in from the blind side, hit him on the back of the helmet. He didn't see where it came from. Somebody rushed in there, and Litzler didn't have a chance. He came in on the blind side. We'll see the replay right here. He drops back to pass. There it is right there. He doesn't even see it. Sticks his left arm out and hits him back of the neck in the shoulder blade area, and the ball was fumbled, and Sonora falls on it. Not what Summerville was hoping to have happen at the beginning of this second half. Obviously, a Sonora Wildcat team and fans are elated that has transpired. Hand off to Kamara up. No, fake. It's kept by Gukin. That's how tricky the offense can be. It was actually coming towards me, and I thought he handed it off to Kamara. But Gukin faked the handoff and held on to the ball. Imagine what it would look like up there with linemen blocking you and height and size next to you left and right. It's going to be difficult to see. Does he hand it off or does he not hand it off? That was the type of play they ran early where they did hand it off and Kamara ran it in from about this distance for a touchdown. Looked like motion. Yep, there's motion on the left side of the line. They're going to get a 5-yarder on that one. Illegal motion, referee signals. Be about 2nd and 15. Got a little bit ahead of themselves on that one. They haven't had too many penalties in their movement or motion. They've had 3 or 4 holding calls, but their timing on the other part of the offense has been really good on the Sonora offensive line. Now it's fumbled. He picks it up. Rico picks it up. He gets tackled way back in the backfield by Justin Roberts. Summerville needed that one. That's a 12, 15-yard loss. It's way back now at the 42-yard line. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and a bunch. We'll just play it safe and say 3rd and a bunch. And I don't know, I guess a bunch is 27-yard lines, but 27 yards. We could say 3rd and a couple of dozen. They have on the scoreboard 25 yards to go. A lot of action, a lot of fake, but they nailed him. Summerville needed that one after they had that action earlier, so they're forced to punt the ball, and Summerville will get it back. Brian Wynn back to kick, and Fulkerson back to receive. I don't think they kick away from him on a punt unless they kick it out of bounds. They kick it high. It's like he's not going to have a chance to run it back. Everybody's staying away from it. Sonora will down it on about the 11-yard line. Devin Battle down the ball on the 11-yard line. A little pushing between 2 number 22s. No big deal. It's football. It wasn't anything dirty. A couple people in the crowd thought, hey, but, hey. Maybe that guy thought it was his chance to get a lick in. It was clean. We're lining up now. Summerville's got to get something going here. If nothing else, just to change a little momentum and keep some confidence. Their offense has not been able to do much against this Sonora defense. Whoa, up the middle. They're going to get a nice run on that one. Big gain. Kyle McCarver wheeled off about 15 yards straight up the middle. That was a nice gain for Summerville. They needed that. Get a little better field position and get some confidence going. Looks like they went back to him again for approximately the same play. Everybody's piled in there now. Looked like a little rugby action right there. I don't think anybody ever ended up going down. It was 8 guys on offense, 8 guys on defense trying to push. The ref blew the ball dead. A gain of 2. They gave credit for Kyle for the tackle, but I'd say it was Kyle and about 7 others in a reverse tug-of-war action. Looks like a run around the right end is going for nothing. Going for nothing. Evan Bearden in on the tackle. And Mike Litzler was trying to run around the right end on that one. Looks like another pass play to me. They got 2 split ends on the left side. Litzler passes the ball much more than the previous quarterback, so let's see if that's what they're going to do. I'm not sure where the ball went. I think they handed it off again to their fullback up the middle. Jared Brick, he got a few. They were hoping to catch him off guard. I thought they were going to pass. They were hoping Sonora was going to think they were going to pass, but not all the Sonora players bit, so they got stopped. They're forced to punt. High snap, he gets it though. No rush, plenty of time. hits the back of a Sonora player's foot. That'd be a live ball. That would have been a live ball if Summerville could have got it. It hit number 10's foot. Dalton Canio's foot. It hit the back of his foot and then bounced another 10 or 15 yards, if I'm not mistaken. If Summerville could have got on that, it would have been their ball. Once a Sonora player hits it, it's a live ball. Cannot advance it in high school, but that would be considered a muff or a touched ball. Didn't happen anyway, so let's talk about where we're at. Sonora is coming out of the huddle. You know you're going to see motion. No motion? First time they had no motion. Straight up the middle. Jack Kamara for about 3.
Second and 6.
Two split ends left, one out right. Single back, Kamara and the fullback, slot back in motion. They hand it off to Kamara, fake Kamara. C.J. Castleman. Nice solo tackle by Gabe Walker. Big stop by Gabe Walker. Both defenses are holding up pretty good here with 5 minutes to go, 5:10 to be exact in the third quarter. This is a huge play for Summerville. Huge play for their defense. There's the pitch out, and there's the solo tackle. Gabe Walker in on that one. He smelled it out. He did a great job on that one. They gave it to Kamara, hoping he could break it, but he did not. Summerville held up on defense. Great job. They needed to hold him, and they did. Forced to punt. Brian Wynn should be coming in to punt. No, it's not Wynn. Excuse me. It's Connor Pullen. Connor Pullen is the punter. Fulkerson catches it on the run. Breaks one tackle. Gets to the 46. Summerville's got good field position. They could make themselves quite a ball game if they can get in here. Let's talk about Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, located downtown Sonora. Official site for tonight's watch party. They have a karaoke every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Like us on Facebook for your latest events. Full menu served till 1:30 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Open for breakfast Saturday and Sunday, 8:30 to 11 a.m. 123 South Washington Street in downtown Sonora. Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Summerville lined up. Handoff up the middle. He's breaking it. He's breaking it. He gets 14 yards. Big play. Big play for Kyle McCarver. This game could get very, very exciting here, folks, if Summerville can get a touchdown here. It's still exciting, don't get me wrong, but if they get it close like that. There's another handoff. He broke one tackle. Another first down. Summerville's offense coming to life. That was Dominique Esquivel for about 14 yards. First and 10 on the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. Summerville Bears offense showing life here in the third quarter. No huddle offense. They look over to the sideline to get a play. Litzler running the quarterback this half. They hand it off down the middle again. A nice gain. So it was a 6-yard gain by Sonora, refusing to take the ball at the 35 and opting to have Summerville kick it off again. Run up the middle. Oh, my Lord. He is gone. Kamara is gone. That big, strong, quick gentleman ran the ball right up the middle. That's the second touchdown run by Sonora, where they hand it off to the fullback and nobody's there to get him. That's that triple option offense where they fake it, they fake it, they fake it, they fake it, and then all of a sudden they give it to him and nobody touches him. Touchdown, Sonora Wildcats. Here comes the...
Have an internet issue.
Okay. I'm not sure if you can hear me. We're having internet issues. Hopefully, if the picture's gone, we'll get it back. Extra point is good, making it Sonora 30, Summerville 20. We may be having technical difficulties. I'm not sure if anybody out there is seeing me or they're hearing, I'm sorry, seeing the picture or hearing me. But I will continue to talk as if we are okay. Sonora just scored on a Jack Kamara run straight up the middle. But they handed it off in that Sonora offense of the triple option. I think it was the first play. It was their first play of scrimmage after the kickoff, after Summerville scored. So that sort of puts a downer on the Summerville squad after they came back, got within 3 to have Sonora score on one ball, on just one play. But you got to bounce back. That's what the game's about. He was offsides. I saw that way over here. Number 10, I believe, for Sonora. Looked like Dalton Canio was a little bit offsides on that far right side in front of the Sonora bench on the kickoff. The referee signaling offsides. So they'll give him a 5-yard penalty, and they'll kick it again. He was a little bit excited there trying to get up the field. We'll see if he slows down and the rest of the team waits. They got to make sure the ball's kicked. He can't run ahead of the kick. Ahead of the kicker. They're going to be a little more conservative in this one. There's a kick out of bounds. It goes out of bounds on the 35-yard line. We'll see what Summerville does. They can opt. They're going to take the penalty. They're going to say take 5 yards and kick it again. I don't blame them. If I had Luke Fulkerson running back kicks, I'd make him kick it to him too. It's going to be kicked back now at the 30. Yep. So we'll kick it a third time. Brian Wynn kicks off. And he squibs this one. And he just opts to down it. Number 40 says, I'm not going to take a chance. I'm just going to down it. And Summerville's going to get the ball at the 42-yard line, which is excellent field position. Excellent decision. Play it safe. Don't do something that you maybe not used to doing. Even though you get excited, have a chance to run, you're better off to just get that ball and down it and let your offense come out, because the offense has been extremely successful this half. Great adjustments at halftime by the Summerville Bears coaching staff to get that offense executing much, much better. Sonora player jumped off sides. Summerville went down into their stance, and I'm afraid I can identify the young man. I don't know if you want to be identified or not, but it looked like it was number 73, Garrett Anderson, that jumped a little bit off sides.
Offside penalty against the Wildcats. 1st and 5.
Run up the middle. They're doing a great job. They seem to be successful just going straight up the middle, not trying to get cute, not go left, not go right, just go right up the middle. That was Dominique Escobar. Picked up 3 or 4 yards straight up the middle. They pretty much did some rotating. Jared Brick, Escobar, just running up the middle. Hand it off, run it up the middle. Hand it off, run it up the middle. That's been their success this half. Let's see if they continue it. Mike Litzler, the quarterback. There it is, up the middle again. Dominique Escobar, first down. You get 4, 5, 6 yards every time up the middle. It's going to work. They can't stop you, and that's what Summerville's saying right now. I'm not sure if they think it's power against power, or they think Sonora's getting a little tired, or there's just gaps in that front line, or what, but they just keep going up the middle, and it seems to be working. Litzler's looking over. And they're going up the middle again. He didn't get much on that one. Jack Kamara says, I think I'm going to tackle you. Starting the fourth quarter, it's 30-20 in a very, very, very exciting high school basketball game for the Mother Lode League. First place. Summerville's currently 1-0 in conference, with Sonora a record of 2-0 in conference. Canepa and Sons. Get the most expert staff of well drillers and pump installation technicians you can count on. Our more than 30 years experience to properly work on your well. We provide well drilling and pump installation services. To find out more, please call us at 209-532-1136 or go to our website. That's www.canepaandsonsinc.com. St. Charles Saloon, located in historic Columbia State Park. The St. Charles Saloon serves scratch-made craft pizza, calzones, oven-baked subs, and more. St. Charles Saloon is showing the big games for the sports junkies. Open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Thank you, St. Charles Saloon, for sponsoring local sports action. Litzler in a pass. It was actually a pitchback. Fulkerson, he breaks the tackle. He cuts back. Nice move to pick up an extra 5. That ball went out of, they would force him out of bounds at the 20. From my angle, Litzler actually threw the ball backwards. If it would have been fumbled or not caught, it would have been a live ball, but you throw it in Fulkerson's direction, he's probably going to catch it, and he did. He's going to have 300 total yards tonight before it's all over. Fulkerson on the first down. And Summerville marching down again, trying to get it back to a 3-point lead if they can for Sonora. They're up the middle again. Escobar. Dominique Escobar. He is a 5'9", 180-pound senior, and he picked up about 7 or 8 right straight up the middle. Offenses are churning. Defenses are struggling a little bit in this second half. Escobar. Looks like he got the first down. It looked like he wasn't going to go anywhere. He went left and jumped over a couple of players and boom, got the first down. $11:19 to go. It's 1st and 9. Is it 1st and goal? Yep, 1st and goal. Let's see if they continue to hand the ball off to Escobar right up the middle. They do. They do, but guess what? Tyler Matishak read it out and put a lick on him for basically no gain. Litzler running the quarterback for the second half. Gabe Walker has moved to a split end position. He's out here double split with Luke Fulkerson. They got 2 wideouts on the left side. And then they can either hand it off to 44, Jared Brick, or 49, Dominic Escobar in the backfield. Summerville's going to have to call timeout. They were getting too close to a delay game. It's too important of a play at this stage of the game not to get it right. It'd be 2nd and 9. Cutler Segerstrom. Cutler Segerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to service the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. We will satisfy the need of our customers with local insurance expertise while providing peace of mind through countrywide insurance protection. Contact Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency at 1030 Greenlee Road in Sonora, California, or call them at 209-532-6951. That's Cutler Segerstrom, sponsor of many sports activities over the years in Tuolumne County. Thank you for sponsoring tonight's ball game. NorCal Sports TV is bringing this live stream game tonight in Tuolumne County. Hopefully everybody's enjoying it, and they'll enjoy the action of watching the replays. It'll be available immediately after the game on YouTube. The entire ball game. Big play here, Summerville. Fulkerson in motion to the right. Left corner. Are they going to call pass interference? Yes. Yes. Pass interference. They threw it to the corner. Well thrown by Litzler. He was throwing to his fellow quarterback, or wide out, who's playing wide out now, Gabe Walker. Gabe was interfered. Here comes the replay. Watch the action. There's the push before the catch. Pass interference. Let's see where they mark this one. Should be half the distance of the goal and first down. And it is. So they're on about just short of the 5-yard line. First and goal at the 5 or 4-yard line, depending on what you want to say, the 4.5-yard line. Summerville has to take advantage. They must get a touchdown at 1st and 4. They've got to get a touchdown. They're going to hand it off to Dominique Escobar. That's my guess, number 49. The second man in the backfield is 44, leading the blocks. No, they gave it to 44. Jared Brick. They gave it to Jared, the first one in the backfield, and he picked up 2 or 3. It looks like we're down to about just short of the 2. 2nd and 2. Okay, here we go. Jared Brick's the first option. Escobar's the second one. It's a keeper. Summerville Bears score a touchdown on a keeper by junior Mike Litzler. This ball game is going to go down to the wire, folks. It's 30-26 with the big extra point coming up. Here comes the replay. There's Litzler on the keeper. Can't quite see it. The linesman gets in our way, but you can see it looks like they held him. C.J. Castleman, I think, was on the run there. 4th, and I'm assuming Sonora is going to go for it. I don't know. I'm just the announcer, but I'm going to guess that they may be going for this. 4th and about 3. It looks like there was no gain. 4th, 2. This is a huge play. Let's see what Sonora does. Big Jack Kamara. And you know he picked up 6 or 7. 1st and goal on about the 9, I believe. 1st and goal at the 10. Right on the 10-yard line. Down the linesmen over there, they put their markers down. There's no reason for them to have it, so it's sitting right on the 10. 1st and goal. 5:12 to go in the ball game. Jack ran it up the middle again. We'll just call him Jack. You know now it's Kamara up the middle for 4. Both teams now are just saying, we're going to bring it at you. Nothing too fancy. Summerville's been running it straight up the middle with Esquivel. And Sonora just comes back and says, well, we got our answer. We'll just give it to Jack Kamara and let him run it towards you. Towards you or over you or through you, whatever. 2nd and 6. Pitch out. Rico trying to get outside. Couldn't quite get around the corner. Pushed out at about the 2.5-yard line. Oh, that was C.J. Castleman. I thought it was number 3, Rico. Rico Sanchez, I thought, was running it, but they say C.J. Castleman. Hopefully we're back on the air. We think that a lot of people are using the internet around here, and it's causing us some confusion with all the radio channels, and people have found out we're live streaming. Uh-oh, there it is. Sonora Wildcats, touchdown. Off left tackle to Jack Kamara. 36-27 with 4:23 to go in the ball game. Here it goes. Watch the play again. Handoff, off left tackle, boom. That's his 3rd touchdown of the night, if I'm not mistaken. We do not have access to the stats. There's so much press and action and radio coverage here that we're set up with the table in front of the press box. Summerville's done a great job of taking care of us, so we're thrilled to be here. NorCal Sports TV covering this exciting Tuolumne County Friday night football action. The kick is good right through the middle, making it 37-27, 4:23 to go in the ball game. And Summerville has an uphill battle to see if they can get back into this one. They're going to have to score on their next possession for sure. We want to again thank our sponsors, Canapa & Sons, Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill, St. Charles Saloon, and Cutler Segerstrom Insurance. All these sponsors, we appreciate it. I know Tuolumne County and Sonora and Summerville High School, students, parents, family all appreciate the fact that you support Tuolumne County sports, the game of quite some time for sure. In this county, as far as Summerville being 6-0 and Sonora 4-2. We're getting ready for the kickoff. You know they're not going to let Fulkerson get it. They're probably going to squib it to the left, about the 40 to 35-yard line to see if they can kick it out of bounds. This is Brian Wynn. He's going to kick the ball. I'm saying right now he's kicking it to the left side of the field. And there he kicks it, and it lands about where I said it was going to go. They did give it to Fulkerson. And Fulkerson gets it up to about the 38. So it was handed off. Esquivel had it. Handed it off to Fulkerson. 4:15 to go. 10-point deficit for the Summerville Bears. Sonora Wildcats 37. Summerville 27. And we're lining up right now to see whether or not Summerville can pull off 10 points or more in the last 4 minutes. Mike Litzler, junior quarterback. He has had a relatively successful year passing. Let's see if they start to pass the ball here with this amount of time left. Fulkerson's going to pass it on a flea flicker. It's got a wobble on it. Nah, unfortunately, it was thrown up number 11. Gabe Walker, who quarterbacked most of the first half, tried to cut back in the middle of 2 Sonora defenders. The Sonora defenders didn't see it coming, but he was not able to catch it, so he actually bumped into the Sonora player. Walker did. Some of the Summerville faithful thought maybe there would be interference, but he was the one who forced the action. Here we go again. See if Litzler will pass it this time. He does. A little screen action out there. One-man screen action to Fulkerson. Little crisscross pattern where they throw it to Fulkerson and then the other split out or wide receiver tries to give him a block. They picked up about 7. I would have to assume they're in 4-down territory now. There's no way they can afford to punt the ball. They're going to have to go for it if they do not get it on this third down. He ran it out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. 4:02 to go. Maybe Escobar up the middle this time, catch him by surprise and get a first down. Litzler threw the passes. Pretty nice pass. He got a pretty good lick. When he tried to throw it, number 54 was in there, and J.T. Kress put him on his back. Litzler's pass is pretty good. It was just a little bit out of the reach of Mr. Everything, Luke Fulkerson. Luke could not quite get his hands on it. If he gets his hands on it, he would catch it, but it was a little bit too long. Like I said, they are in 4-down territory, and this is it right here. 4th and 4, 3:56 to go. Uh-oh. He is sacked. He is sacked, and it looks like, who got the sack? I can't quite see the number. Looks like number 6. Evan Bearden. Evan Bearden got the sack. Ball goes back to Sonora Wildcats, and that would not look good right now for the Summerville Bears. Being down 10 points with 3:49 to go, and Sonora having the ball. It has been an exciting game by two very, very good football teams, both well coached, well disciplined. Looks like right now Sonora's going to come out on top, though. There goes Jack Kamara. Let's see if Summerville can just stay tough enough and not let Sonora score again. This has been a close, exciting ball game. Much anticipated, talked about, looked forward to by the people in Tuolumne County. I would say it's lived up to its hype. Summerville jumped out to an early lead. Sonora came back, Summerville came back, and twice got within 3 in the second half. So Summerville has been close, but Sonora always seemed to score immediately when they needed to. There's Jack Kamara again. And it looks like he got a first down. He's going to have, I'm going to guess, I have absolutely no stats in front of me, but well over 150 total yards rushing tonight. He's big, strong fullback, and all that action and those guys in motion. And the front line open up holes for him, and he takes 5, 6, 7 at a time, but he's taken 2 long ones for touchdowns and a short one. He has 3 touchdowns. Sonora taking their time, utilizing the clock. There goes Jack again. He almost broke it. Gabe Walker didn't let him do it, though. Gabe was the saving tackle in the safety position. He tackled him and saved it. Timeout. Timeout with 2:31 to go.
Timeout Bears.
Canapa & Sons. Get the most expert staff of well drillers and pump installation technicians you can count on. More than 30 years of experience to properly work on your well. We provide well drilling and pump installation services. Call 209-532-1136 or go to Canapa's website. That's canapaandsonsinc.com. Hot Shots Bar and Grill, the official site of tonight's Summerville versus Sonora football game. They have numerous TVs for your favorite sports bar action. Karaoke every Wednesday at 7. Menu, late night menu served on Fridays and Saturdays at 1:30 a.m. and open for breakfast on Saturday and Sunday 8:30 to 1 p.m. Saturday and Sunday footballs. Get up there and breakfast and watch that football action. Jack Kamara up the middle again. Kamara. I say Kamara half the time and Kamara the other half. I know one thing. I can say Jack right, and he can really run that ball. Now let's talk about St. Charles Saloon. Another proud sponsor of tonight's action, located in historic Columbia State Park. St. Charles Saloon serves scratch-made craft pizzas, calzones, oven-baked subs, and more. St. Charles Saloon is showing the big games for all the sports junkies. They're open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. And, of course, let's not forget Cutler Segerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to serve the needs of the local customers. They offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business, satisfying the needs of all their customers while providing peace of mind through countrywide insurance protection. That's Cutler Segerstrom. Thank you, all our sponsors. Let's see if they hand the ball off to Jack again. Pitch out to CJ. That was C.J. Castleman. I almost called him Cutler Segerstrom. I just got done talking about them, and I say pitch out to Cutler Segerstrom, but they're a sponsor. They're not a slot back runner. Second and about 5 or so to go. 1:59 left. Summerville a little downtrodden now, hoping they could snap the string against Sonora, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen this year. There's Jack up the middle, and I can't believe he's actually tackled for a loss. But he was tackled for a loss. It was Kyle McCarver who got him, number 28. Kyle McCarver in on the tackle. We got third, about 3.5. About 1:20 to go. 37-27, Sonora 10-point lead. There's Jack up the middle again. I don't know if he got the first down or not. Looks like he's a little bit short. Little bit short. They're going to call it 4th and 1. Sonora's going to run the clock down as much as they can. My guess is Sonora will run it up the middle, and whether they get a first down or not, they'll probably let the clock run out. Well, obviously, if they don't get the first down, Summerville will get it back. If Sonora gets the first down, they'll probably just let it run out and have a final score of 37-27. Looks like they may take it all the way down and call timeout, save the 5-yard penalty, which would give us a chance to thank our sponsors and mention that NorCal SportsTV is proud that they were able to bring this ball game to you tonight. My name is Denny I, announcer for the ball game. Hotshot Sports, Cutler Segerstrom, St. Charles Saloon, and Canapa & Sons were the sponsors for tonight's ball game. The game was brought to you by NorCal Sports TV, CEO of NorCal Sports, Dion I, and the announcer is his pops, Denny I, and we're glad to be back in the area. For anybody who might be out there listening, my wife and I, Wendy, are thrilled to be moved back into Sonora about 2 months ago. I just retired from coaching college basketball for 40 years, and we look forward to being back in this community and doing whatever we can to support sports, arts, and just the community in general. Here comes the 4th down the play for the Sonora High Wildcats. It is Jack up the middle. He gets a first down, and I'm assuming that is going to be it. 27 seconds to go. The referee should signal to start the clock. After they signal the first down, he signals to start the clock. I doubt that Sonora will try to run this in for a touchdown. They might, but we'll see. No, they're going to down it. Yeah, they're downing it. That's class act. That's a class act. There's no need to run that ball in and get another touchdown. What a ball game. What a ball game. Summerville came in 6-0, hoping they could knock off the Sonora Wildcats. It did not happen. Sonora continues their stranglehold on Motherlode League play, their 21st straight victory. They have never lost a Motherlode League game. But I tell you what, Summerville's getting close and close and closer. And we don't want to say they're the Chicago Cubs, but they're gonna win sometimes and win this league. And great action, exciting game. NorCal Sports was thrilled to be here. And hopefully the county and the people in Tuolumne County area enjoyed NorCal Sports TV enough that we'll be able to come back and do some other events. NorCal Sports has been covering Las Positas College, water polo, volleyball, soccer. They're going to do basketball games there. They're also covering Modesto JC tournament, Modesto Christian basketball tournaments. Contracted out to do a Santa Rosa JC men's basketball. So NorCal Sports is being active in Northern California. We really want to be active in this Tuolumne County area because this is our home, and the Central Valley is just a great place to be with such great sports fans and high school athletics. We will not have any final stats because of the overabundance of sports people here tonight with the radio channels and stuff, but final score is 27 for Sonora High Wildcats, 37 for the Summerville Bears. It was a sold-out, standing room only crowd, and hopefully again that we will be back covering other action in Tuolumne County in the future if the local people enjoy the action that NorCal Sports TV has provided. This game will be available on YouTube immediately after the ball game, and I'm not sure. We might have had some technical difficulties in the second half. Hopefully there weren't many. If there was, it appeared there was a lot of internet action going on up here, and some of the lines might have got crossed. That's the best technical thing I can say, but hoping when we were there you enjoyed it, and we enjoyed being here. And without any further ado, we will be ready to sign off, but we want to again make sure we thank Cutler Segerstrom, Canapa Drilling, St. Charles Saloon, Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, and of course Canapa & Sons Drilling for being sponsor for tonight's ball game. And Tuolumne County, you're a great place to be, and what an exciting high school athletic event we had tonight.